What's going on, you guys? It's the Michael Myers. Welcome back to a brand new live stream, brand new video, man. Pretty excited for this one, man. And just right now, actually, just like few minutes ago, less than 10 minutes ago, I was just like, cause I'm just tapping in like to the social media, to like the news. I was just tapping in for the first time, like 10 minutes, but less than 10 minutes ago. I'm telling you guys, and I saw this stuff, man, and I think it was pretty worthy. Pretty worthy. Well, I saw at least a little bit. I guess I didn't see all of it. So this is like my reaction. This is like my fresh reaction to this new stuff we got, man. And like I said, it's some pretty good shit from what it looks like. Joseph the horror guy, what's up, man? Hope you're doing good, man. I mean, if you guys probably seen the photos already. Before I only saw like three, I think. But yeah, man, if you guys seen the photos, we're about to see them together right now. And good thing I had my laptop fully charged, for this live stream. I hope my phone doesn't die, man, because the phone I do have it in low percentage, but good thing I have the laptop. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys these photos might as well, man. So and I think this by them every time they release like the first look, first images from the from an upcoming movie. Usually, like a week later, the trailer drops. And the trailer has been teased like for a while now. So yeah, the trailer should be dropping anytime soon now. If you ask me, I don't think I think it's right around the corner. Um, so yeah, so this is our first look. I'm pulling up this article. You guys could check it out yourself, man. Ghostface chases Jenna Ortega and Hayden. I can't pronounce that name. I'm sorry, baby, but yeah, man. I can't wait to see this. I mean, even there you got Melissa Barrera. Of course, I'm not sure if she's doing like an interview talking about it, but you guys know, man. From the thumbnail, that's like our first close up look at Kirby, man. Which I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to this. All right, so here's the first picture, man, and this one is pretty much the returning characters from the previous film, which is Melissa Barrera, Jenna Ortega, and what was her name? Mindy, and then her brother, which is the survivor from the previous film. So this is the first look, first picture of them, the returning characters, of course, from Screen 5. If you ask me, I wasn't the biggest fan of like the characters. I think the two stars did pretty good, man. But like this other side of characters, like these, wasn't the biggest fan of. I know she's like a family member of Randy from the first movie, so that's pretty cool, man. This cool shot right here. Next photo is okay. I think this is another one I saw. This is Gail Weathers, man, and she's looking great, man. Courtney Cox. Um, so yeah, man, she looks amazing, man. She looks amazing. Pretty great shot. You could tell right there she's like gonna be up to her up to her mysteries. There you got Jenna Ortega and Melissa Barrera. Another photo of them looking pretty great, man. Looking pretty great. And this is the one that, of course, to me stood out the most, man. We got a better look at Ghostface. Uh, in this movie, and one of the big mysteries, you could say, one of the big the or to me, I should say, one of the main like questions I had, or we all had, is about the mask itself, man. I like the fact that they're changing the mask. They're not keeping the. Don't get me wrong, the classic mask I still think is gonna be in this movie, and there's nothing better like the classic mask, man. Like the original classic mask. Um, you know, I was kind of expecting for Scream 5, you know, since that was like the fresh new start. I was expecting like a mask change, but I guess we're getting it now, man. We're getting a nice mask change now, and I'm digging it, guys. Like I said, we all thought it was. I thought it was a zombie mask. You know, but even though it's not necessarily the zombie mask, man, I still like the mask, man, and I can't wait till like Fun World produces the line of you know, these Scream masks from Scream 6. But yeah, man, this shot looks pretty cool. There's a better look at the mask, man. It could be the zombie mask, man. It does look, in some photos it really does look like it. Um, but yeah, man, it looks pretty cool. Is that, who is that? I don't know. I guess it's like a new character. Newbie franchise, yeah. Tony Revolori. And yeah, we're getting new faces, new characters to the series. I don't know why. Oh, Jesus Christ! Please don't be this. All right, so that photo wasn't familiar who it was. I guess it's like a newbie to the franchise. I don't know, man. Based on this photo, just like, I'm just giving you guys my fresh my fresh thoughts, my first thoughts that come to mind, guys. Like I said, this reaction right here is fresh. I only seen like 3 pictures before the live stream. You know, I seen only 3 pictures, the 2 that are in the thumbnail. So yeah, this is my fresh reaction. My first thoughts on this picture, this new character, man. I hope it's not a a wannabe bootleg Dr. Loomis, Dewey, Officer Dewey, or Sheriff Dewey, David Arquette's character, pretty much. I don't know, man. That's my first thoughts, man, with this character, and it kind of reminded me of, you know, Halloween 2018. You know, Halloween 2018. They had like the phony Loomis, like the new Doctor. I hope it's not the case with this man, because I know they killed him off in the previous movie. Damn, man. I Vas Mon Vas Montenegro. What's up, man? What's up, man? Look, honestly, guys, my apologies. I kind of forgot about the questions. But yeah, man. Tell me what you guys think. I'm glad you guys are making it to the live chat. Yeah, School Crusher, what's up, man? Same here, man. I can't wait for Scream 6. Definitely Scream 6 is one of my most anticipated movies of the year. Um and I'm hoping it's better than Scream 5, you know. Yeah, it's always great, man, when they change it up, you know. And I like how it's not a big major drastic change, you know. It's kind of something familiar. Like I said, it's pretty much indicating the zombie mask. Um, so yeah, man. So we're gonna move on to the next picture real quick. Okay, so I was just so all right. So this is our first close up look at the beautiful Hayden Kirby from you know, from Scream 4, pretty much. And this is her comeback, man, comeback to the franchise. And this is something I was expecting for her to be in Scream 5, man, and good thing they are. Here she is, man. She's looking beautiful, she's looking great, man. And I really do hope, her performance, her character kind of does fill in that missing piece, you could say, you know, when it comes to Sereni's character, you know, because obviously her character is going to be an absence in this movie. I want to stop by and talk to you, man. Thank you, man. Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Same here. I can't wait for the trailer. Like I said, I think it should be dropping anytime soon now, you know. Brandon loves the movies. What's up, man? Glad you made it on here, man. I just had some drama as neighbor's dog, but my sister Lori and we spent cleaning the wound. Oh man, that sucks, man. I've been through it. It's happened to me. Uh, yeah, the wound is like a whole process, man. But hope everything turns out pretty good, man. Brandon loves the movies. But yeah, man. I mean, if you've seen these pictures, these new first looks of Scream Six, if you had the chance to check them out, definitely let me know what you think, man. I write in. Oh, that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. Yeah, great. I would love to meet her someday for sure. Um, but yeah, man. Look, this was pretty interesting right here. Okay, so I guess this is Jenna Ortega. Okay, so I guess she's like, this is what Jenna Ortega is quoting, and it's something that I just read like right now, man, not too long ago, and it kind of caught my attention. So it's pretty much saying, um, Jenna Ortega is saying she noticed, on set during the filming process of Scream Six, there's a lot of like Easter eggs, in this movie, man, and for sure, and even on the little teaser trailer we got, man, on Scream Six, um, there was a few Easter eggs here and there. So that's one thing for sure, man, that we're gonna definitely be getting from this. For example, Jenna Ortega, she mentioned that there's a lot of Easter eggs in like the costumes, the costumes they be wearing for the films. For example, she noticed, I guess, one of the characters from the Rated or Not movie, Rated or Not horror movie. Haven't seen that movie, by the way, but yeah. So that's pretty cool, man. That they're indicating all that good stuff, man. All that good Easter egg stuff. Good dedication, if you ask me. Um, Oh, so I think that was all the pictures, man. So yeah, here I'll give you guys a rundown real quick. I'm pretty sure there was more, man. I'm not really too sure. So there's the first one. We got the returning characters, of course. We got the beautiful Gail Weathers, the beautiful Courtney Cox. We got the beautiful two main stars, of course, returning. Ghostface, man, looking like a badass with that new mask, man. If you ask me, I can't wait to own it. I can't wait to own it. You got a new wannabe Dewey. I'm not sure if it's gonna be. I mean, he kind of looks like a cop, and yeah, he has like the mug right there and all that. So yeah, I hope it's not a off-brand Dewey. And then we got the beautiful Kirby, man. I can't wait, man. I really can't wait. Um, but yeah, man, it's always great having a first look at this. Yeah, Brandon loves the movies for sure. Like I said, I really hope it does fill in her Kirby's performance, her comeback does. I hope her role, her presence is pretty heavy. Yeah, I should say heavy, a pretty important one for this movie because it was one of those you could say impactful roles. Because the Kirby character has like there's a lot of sequels, man. You could even look at Scream 2, Scream 3, a lot of side characters, man. In a lot of horror movie sequels, man, they're forgettable, man. Like there's really not a lot of characters that stand out like that. You know what I mean? So, and Kirby is definitely one, man. She has like her own fan base, which I'm in it, man, for sure. I've always loved Kirby since Scream 4. Um, so yeah, I think it's a great moment, man. Yeah, so check this new photo out. I knew there was a few more. But yeah, this one's pretty cool, man. It's another shot. Is it even from? Is this a fan film or? Okay, yeah. I'm guessing it is from. It is from the movie. Here it is. It's a shot of Ghostface. You could tell it's not. It's probably not the and the body, man. That body kind of looks a little. Looking a little thin there. A little too small, a little too skinny. I don't know. Is it giving away the killer already? I don't know, man. But yeah, you could tell this one's not like the real Ghostface killer probably is. You never know. And I know there's gonna be like, for example, like the train scene, the subway scene where there's like a lot of people in the Ghostface costumes. And you guys got to remember, man, this movie's gonna take place during Halloween, which is cool. You know, I dig it. It's funny, man, because throughout the years, I will say, once Scream 4 came out, man, a lot of the merchandise, a lot of the Scream marketing, even till this day, you know, Fun World, whoever, you know, yeah, that's the Scream license. They've labeled Ghostface as like the icon of Halloween. If you guys look at their packages, any marketing of you know, Ghostface after Scream 4, the icon of Halloween, man, and that title, you know who you know who that title belongs to, man. But that's interesting, man. So I'm like I said, I'm in for it. I don't mind that they're and I've seen some people having a problem with it, but I mean, like I said, man, new stuff, originality, uh, doesn't work all the time, but in some cases it does, man. And I really hope it's the case with this. And yeah, so this picture of Ghostface of Scream, could possibly just be a random in the Scream costume, in the Ghostface costume. And like I said, in the subway scene from that little teaser trailer, you could tell like the Ghostface killer, like the impact is back again. You know, it's even hit New York. People dressing up as Ghostface. Like I said, it's kind of reminding me of Scream 2. Um, you know, the Jada Pinkett Smith scene. Excuse me, the scene. You know, where everyone has the mask, or pretty much through the whole series, man. Uh, you know, Ghostface is like this icon. You know, in Woodsboro, and people dress up as him. You know, so that's pretty cool, man. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, yeah, man. For sure, definitely a mess. But yeah, man. I hope everything turned out pretty cool. You know, Kirby. Yeah, man. She's a great character, and I really do hope we um do get enough screen time, and she's not really a side character. I hope she's not. Yeah, I hope she's not a side as much of a side character like Scream 4, and I hope she's like one of the main characters. I don't know, man. Or even if she's a side character, man, I think her performance, her role's gonna stand out, man. But yeah, so I guess those were all the photos. Trying to look here. A lot of dope fan art, man. Like poster concepts. That's one thing I've always liked. Like this one's pretty dope. You got Ghostface taking the cab, you know, New York City. Pretty funny, man. So yeah, there's a lot of cool like fan art, man. Fan art concept posters. I always like to see this stuff. So yeah, I think this was the one that we seen the other time. This is, I guess, the official poster for Scream 6. Not too bad. Not too bad. You know, it's like in the subway. But yeah, man, I'm pretty sure those were all the photos. But yeah, man, I'm excited. A wild theory about Scream. All right, let's check this out. I don't like, you know, feeding into this. You know, the whole theories, the whole speculation, man. Where's my seat? Let me grab a seat. Because I rather just be disappointed when the movie comes out, you know? I don't want to be disappointed yet. I don't want to be disappointed yet. So that's one of the main reasons I don't really dive into the whole, you know, theories, conspiracies. But hey, check this out, man. This seems I don't know. I just saw the picture. We all know who this is right here. That's interesting, man. So let's check out this theory. Oh, and it's titled "A Wild Fan Theory About Scream 6." Let's check out this wild fans theory. And I'm just doing this for my boy Charlie. Um, oh my god, man. That's Charles Lee Ray's son, if you did not know, guys. So March 10. Okay. Oh, really? Oh, damn. We're not far away. Jesus. Yeah, because Scream 5 came out in January, right? Of last year? Yeah, I think it did. Early in the year. So, wow, man. It's right around the corner. Hey, man, I'm surprised we haven't have a full length trailer by now. Like I said, I think it's right around the corner. I think it's right around the corner, man. Sam Carpenter's returning, Tara, Mindy Meeks, and her twin brother Chad Meeks in New York City. A natural location for Gail Weathers to be in, and what happened in New York is unknown at this point. So yeah, of course we gotta watch the movie. Of course, what's known, they move out to New York after the shit goes down in Scream 5. They move out to New York. Brendan, yeah, man, I feel you, man. It's either one thing or another, man. Same here, man. Um, yeah, it is what it is, you know. Try to take it. Yeah, man, yeah, the poster, the official poster, pretty cool, and even some of the concept arts, man, the fan art, pretty cool, man. So yeah, of course we gotta wait to see the movie. To see what's really. Of course, they move out of there after the events of Scream 5. I like Mindy's character. I don't know. Her character. You know, she was the better ones. You know, than the rest. One. All right, all right. So this theory, this wild fan theory, I guess is coming from a TikToker, has a brilliant theory about someone from the past coming back, which is nothing to haunt our survivors in the present, which is nothing surprising, man, because we heard a lot of speculation, a lot of talk about that, you know, about certain legacy characters coming back. And oh, you know what, guys? I did not touch on this. So I don't know too much about it, man. I don't know. It's because to me, man, I know a lot. I see a lot of people are excited, or I wouldn't say excited, man, but they're looking forward to Stu Macher's return. But honestly, guys, for me, don't get me wrong, he's a legacy character, man. Great character, man. But I think they should just leave it alone. I think they should just leave it alone. You know, there was even speculation about Billy Loomis come back. Like, man, like I know it does work. To have returning characters return in the sequels, it does work, man. It's successful. Look at Jamie Lee Curtis. Look at all this stuff we got after that. I mean, um, but like to bring someone, man, who like I don't know, man. I just think to me is gonna mess up the whole original movie, and that's one of the main reasons I did like Scream 5, man, is because they didn't. It wasn't too crazy, you know. It wasn't. Uh, it was pretty much your tradition Scream movie, you know. So yeah, the whole Stu Macher thing, man, I never bought it. You know, I think they should just leave it alone. And like I said, I guess earlier this week or last week, they released like this map. I guess it's like part of the promotion, part of the marketing for Scream 6. They the marketing, the promotion, of course, has a lot to do with like New York. Of course, we got that one image of like they're looking at like the subway map, and it's like the Ghostface mask. When I showed you guys that picture a few live streams ago, um, and I guess they released like another map sort of thing, and some fans, some speculation has come about. I guess you look deep into that map, you connect the lines or whatever, and it's like supposedly teasing the return of a legacy character, which is most likely Stu Macher, man, because yeah, that's the most talked about. Yeah, that's true, Skull Crusher. Yeah, I agree, man. And like I said, that's the reason I don't look deep into this shit, man, because I rather be disappointed till the movie comes out. And yeah, Halloween Ends is another one that had a lot, man. That movie, by the time we saw Halloween Ends, man, it's like, what the hell? So yeah, man. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there, man, about the whole Stu Macher thing, because some people have asked me, and I don't really talk about it as much, because I see a lot of people are really like, I wouldn't say stuck in that conversation, but I really, man, looking forward to that return. But I don't know, man. That's just my opinion. But yeah, man. Back to this theory. And I'm telling you guys, the only reason I'm looking into this is because of the whole pic, because of this character. Okay, honestly, man, I'd rather see the return of Charlie first before Stu Macher. Because okay, I believe he survived before Stu Macher or Billy Loomis. You know, that one I could give you a pass on that one. Um, so yeah, back to the theory. The theory is that since Scream 5 was released as Scream 2022, signaling that it is a sequel with hints of a remake or recall, as Mindy Meeks calls it. That means the films are mirroring the origin story. We know now that even though Billy and Stu were the killers in the original, someone was guiding them. This means that someone may have been guiding. Okay. I get it. I get it. Okay, it does make sense too a little bit. Okay, hold on. Let me look up this name. I need confirmation, guys. Hold on. What was the name? Oh, okay. Wait, what? Okay, guys. Okay, I shouldn't even have dug into this, man. Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, pretty much, like I said, Scream 5 is like a recall, like I said, as Mindy calls it, and you know, I guess the whole purpose of that was like for the original origin story to like mirror, to repeat, and that's what pretty much what Scream 5 did. Um, we know, even though we know, Billy and Stu were the killers in the original Scream, someone, Roman Bridger, from the third movie, was guiding them. That means someone may have been guiding Scream 5 killers, Richie and Amber, that has not yet been revealed. So they're bringing, if the new Scream. There may be even another big killer from the previous films that was never revealed. The evidence for this is that in Scream 2 there was originally going to be footage of Ghostface in a campus bell tower watching Sydney in the final scene. Was it Roman Bridger or another killer altogether? Hopefully we'll find out in Scream 6. Okay. Now now we're getting to the main theory I was looking for. So the main theory, the theory I was just talking to you guys about, the one I was just reading about, is pretty much the return of Roman Bridger, who is the what's it called, the killer in Scream 3. Um, I guess he was like the one who was driving the other killers, man. Eh, not really buying that whole theory. Um, but this is the theory right here. That the main reason I clicked on this article, man, just for this one. So let me check it out. Another fan theory wonders whether Charlie Walker, Charles Lee Ray Jr., pretty much from Scream, actually alive and involved in the murders of Scream 5, and evidence for this theory is that when Tara Carpenter is terrorized in the opening scene of Scream 5, the caller Ghostface says that his name is Charlie. This is a never expanded upon. Could Charlie be waiting for the opportunity to get revenge? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Now this is more believable, or more I look forward to this more than the return of Roman Bridge, or whatever his name was. Um yeah, because like I said, how do you say? So like I said, man, I'll accept Charlie. I I'll accept Charlie's return before Stu Macher or Billy Loomis, man, because to me in the original film we got clear. It's clear, they died. And for Charlie, man, from Scream 4, Charles Lee Ray Jr., for him there's like a question mark there, man. And yeah, that's right. In the beginning of Scream 5, we have when the Ghostface is talking to Jenna Ortega. um he does mention the name Charlie, man, that he's Charlie. And it'll be interesting, man, if he's the one pulling the strings, if he's the one behind all this. Roman Bridger, the killer in Scream 3. I like that one. See, I'm a fan of his character because it was scarier that he was working on his own, and for the first time it was in two killers. Yeah, man. Brandon, I agree. That's one of the main things. Like, I know in the original it was two killers, and then the second one was two killers, I think. Yeah, it was. And even though Scream 3, man, is my least favorite, he was always also my favorite killers, man. The movie, not probably, yeah, it's probably my least favorite, but I liked his character, simply for that reason. Slasher movies 410. What's up, man? How you doing, man? Glad you made it to the live stream, man. I mean, you should definitely check out. I just uh passed through them not too long ago, but yeah, man, you should definitely let me know what you think, man. If you've seen the new first looks, the new pictures of Scream 6. I personally feel that they don't resurrect any of the past killers. They will really make the corny and cheap. Yeah, Kevin Williamson. Yeah, he did confirm it. I did see something about that. I didn't read too much about it, but I guess he did like an interview, and I guess they asked him just to lay it flat, just to end the conversation there. And yeah, I did hear something along those lines that he did confirm it, man. And I agree, like you said. I just think it makes it feel just kind of like a fraud version, man. And not just that, man, but it messes with the original classic, man. So yeah, that's one thing. But this Charlie theory, man, I wouldn't mind, man. And since we have Kirby returning, man, it'll make sense because um I guess it's like his opportunity to get like his revenge on Kirby as well, man. Even though, man, I know this is a theory. It's obviously it's interesting stuff to look at. Um, but I, yeah, it's interesting stuff to look at because Charlie was like another good side character in Scream 4. Like, his character stood out, probably because he was Charles Lee Ray's son. But I wouldn't mind this one. I wouldn't mind. And like I said, it's just a theory. So even if it's not the case, man, uh, it's all good, But it's some interesting stuff, man. Definitely some interesting stuff. Yeah, man. Originality, yeah, for sure. That's always great, man. Like I said, it's great. It's always great, man. But you sometimes originality's not great all the time, man. But I think it should definitely be more common. You know, to me it was scary in the end, but yeah, I agree, Brandon. I agree, yeah, and I could see it right when you mentioned, man. I could see it, and that's probably one of the main reasons. You could say that character or that killer, that movie Scream 3, the least favorited from the movie from the series. You could tell why that one kind of was like slept under the rug, man. Because yeah, it was probably that, man. Lack of direction, execution, and I think that's why it's always remained my least favorite. You know, but yeah, it's a fun movie for sure, man. All the Scream movies are fun. I love them all. Like, there's not a Scream movie that's terrible. Like for example, we have movies in franchises, iconic franchises that are terrible, that I consider terrible, but not Scream, man. I mean, like I said, my least favorite is Scream 3, but my least favorite doesn't mean it's a bad film, you know. Please the fans of Legacy. Yeah, yeah, I agree, man. And like I said, I think they that's their whole idea now. That's their whole idea now. That's their whole like way to please the fans and stuff like that. And if you, like I said, I always mention this, it's all for the fact of the success of Jamie Lee Curtis return to the Halloween franchise, man. Because after that, man, everyone came back to their franchises. Of course, we had a Scream, which is a good thing. You know, it's a good thing. And then I even heard about um, Nancy from Nightmare on Elm Street wanting to return. It's a good thing. Don't get me wrong. It was great seeing Nev Campbell, Courtney Cox, David Arquette back in Scream Man. But I think now, as of now, like passing a limit, like with Stumacher, I think no, yeah, that's when it's like dumb, you know. Uh, but yeah, I mean, I agree, man. Yeah, yeah, I have heard that as well, man. Uh, yeah, so yeah, initially, officially, of course, West, according to Wes Craven, she never really died, you know. And everyone's wondered. Oh, everyone's always wondered throughout the years, man. Even when I first saw Scream 4 back when it came out, I've always that question mark was always there, man. And same with Charlie. Same with Charlie. I mean, would like to see the Charlie character come back? Like I said, he wasn't. I mean, to me, he was, you could say, a standout character. Maybe not to everyone, you know. And when I say standout character, I mean like he was Kirby standout character. Him and Kirby were the best characters in Scream 4. That's when I mean standout. You know, so of course, Charlie's not like a main character. You know, so it's not like it's like obligated for his return. You know, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's interesting, man. Man, I might even watch Scream 4, man, later on. I like the posters that we got in a lot of the Manhattan scenery is gonna feel different. See what they, yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, and like I mentioned earlier, um, a lot of the marketing, the promotion has to do with like the New York scenario, the subway. That's something it's pretty cool, like I said, it's a whole different scenario, man, for the Scream franchise, but I can't wait to see what they got, man. I enjoyed them. They also had to add more comedy because Columbine happened 2 months before production began. Also, Neff Campbell was busy during production, so they just had 2 weeks. Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, okay, yeah. I could see that, man. I could see that. That was the issue, and that was like they were like limited, 2 weeks. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you could tell, man. You could tell in the body of work of Scream 3. But yeah. Interesting enough, man. You bring up the Columbine incident, man. They had to add more comedy, man. Yeah, it's interesting, man. It really that whole incident is crazy. I heard a lot of scenarios like that, man. A lot of stuff, especially at that time. What was that? 2001. Um, yeah, a lot of stuff during that time, man. I've heard, different stuff. They're like with films. A lot of stuff had to like kind of tone down. Kind of had to like, they had to tone it down. A lot of stuff, man, because of the whole Columbine shooting. I think that's what you're referring to, Brandon. The Columbine shooting, school shooting. Yeah, but I heard a lot of scenarios like that, man. Because yeah, that was a big impact. I think that was one of the first big major school shootings. I'm worried about Scream 6, says Freddy. What's up, Freddy? Hey, man. There's I feel you, man. There's a lot of people who feel the same way. I mean, this is my question to you, man. Why are you worried for Scream 6? You should definitely know, man. I'm interested. I don't know. Definite like me. I'm looking forward to it, man. I mean, I get you when you say you're worried about it. I could tell you right now why I think you're worried. Because you could say there's a few worries you could have uh for this movie, especially from the stuff we know as of now. But let me know, man. Get back at me, Freddy. Freddy, yeah, man. Let me know. I'm interested. I would like to see your point of view. Kirby was still breathing after he stabbed her before the camera cut. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad her character was meant to survive, man. And because I think she was meant. I think she was meant to shine in Scream 6 if she really shines like that, which I think she would. Scream 6, Scream 3 was supposed to be a lot more violent, but they chose to go. Cause yeah, man. Yeah, I heard a lot of scenarios like that. I actually haven't heard about the Scream 3 scenario, but now that you bring it up, man, yeah, it sounds familiar, man. And hey, man, I could see it, man. I could see it, and just only if just imagine that original movie, that original picture. Let's say Columbine didn't happen. Um, how would Scream 3 have looked like? Probably a better film, man. Maybe you never know. But of course, gore and violent doesn't necessarily make like a movie better, but it would have been more interesting, um more directed, more of course executed better, man. Like of course there was a few, even with the main killer, man, where yeah, he had a lack of, you could say, drive, motivation, like Brandon mentioned earlier, as they were writing Columbine playing into pre-production also. Oh yeah, man, I see. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, those two, like I said, 2 weeks is a, ooh, I think a movie shouldn't be 2 weeks, man. I think yeah, that's a little bit of time for a movie. And of course, Nev Campbell, she was really the Scream series definitely boosted her career, man. And yeah, she was definitely busy through this time, man. In different roles and stuff like that. So they had to work around her schedule. So yeah, man, all this stuff does make sense, man. It does make sense. And yeah, man, I could also understand the whole how they pitched it down a bit, with the violent and stuff like that, man. Because yeah, I could see like Wes Craven like saying, this is horrible, man. Like like I feel like yeah, they kind of wanted to not promote that as much. You know what I mean? And hey man, it makes sense. And it's the best thing to do, you know, especially coming from a horrible event like that, man. Especially one of the first big major ones, man. That's crazy. Chippy, what's up, man? What's up, man? Hope you're doing pretty good tonight, man. Hope you guys saw the Scream 6 photos here. I know some of you guys tuned in a little later on, so here I'll give you guys a quick rundown on the photos again. But yeah, man, I this Charlie theory, man, got me interested. Like I said, I even clicked. I never dig deep into like theories, speculations. But yeah, man, finished watching Sick, and it's a great horror movie. Sick, Sick. I don't think I heard of that one, man, but pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. If it's a great film, that's pretty good, man. Definitely should be like, recommended. Definitely one to look forward to, man. Sick. I like them horror titles, man, with like simple titles, but once you see the movie, okay. I really think they should not reveal who the killer is and save it for Scream 7 and leave it as a cliffhanger, man. I agree. Slasher movies for sure, man. That'll be dope, man. Cause yeah, that's what, and when it builds suspense, it builds, um, we look forward to it more, So yeah, and I agree. And from what I heard, man, they're gonna try to do like this storyline, like you said. I hope they do end it like Scream 6 in a, uh, with like a cliffhanger, because yeah, I heard for Scream 7 they have plans. It's still gonna connect, and I hope that's the case, man. And the whole thing about Nev Campbell not returning, because she's met she, but part of the story, I guess, is Sydney doesn't return till the seventh film. I hope that's the case, man. I hope that's the case. I hope the whole money scenario that they weren't paying her enough wasn't the case, man. I hope it wasn't. I hope that's the case, man. That they saved. That's how the story is, and I hope they have a story, man. I hope these new filmmakers, whoever has the new Scream movies, I hope they learn from Blumhouse, and don't come up with ideas. Don't make the film as time goes on, as you're on set making the movie. You know what I mean? I hope they have a good panned out story, a good outline. Good storyline for a nice trilogy. We already have a decent film, man. Scream 5. So I think they shouldn't really mess it up. But yeah, I agree with you. Slasher movies for sure, man. Kevin Williamson didn't write Scream 3, so that explains why it's not good as the others. Yeah, man. Yo, that too. Yeah, because I think he even came back for Scream 4, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Um, but not Scream 3. So yeah, definitely, man. Because yeah, if you watch Scream 3, man, it's a whole different, like, it's different. Yeah, it's different than the other ones, man. Ethan is fine. He has other credits, and I feel that he did. Is William, man, like, I still dig Scream 3 a lot. It felt good. Yeah, yeah, for sure, man. Don't get me wrong. Still a fun movie. It's still a you know, it's a watch. If it's on, I'll probably watch it. Like I said, it's not my choice from the Scream series. Like I said, it's probably the weakest from the Scream series, simply for that reason. Um, because of Kevin, and yeah, but of course, man, it's not a terrible movie, for sure. But yeah, man, here. So I'm gonna show you guys the photos real quick. Let's check them out again, man, because they're pretty cool. For some of you guys who tuned in late, so here's the first one. We got the returning characters. Pretty cool, man. Of course, we got the survivors from the previous film. We got the badass Gail Weathers. Courtney Cox. You could tell she's up to something here. We got the main ladies, of course. You could tell some shit. This is after some shit went down. And then this is the one that stood out to me the most, man. The new mask, man. It looks dope. It looks really dope, man. You could tell Ghostface is in action here. You got the wannabe Dewey, or well, when I saw these pictures, that's like my first thought that came to mind, man. So that's what I'm calling them. But this right here, like I said, I hope they don't. I don't know. He looks like a cop or a sheriff, whatever. But I hope they don't they don't do the whole scenario where, like in Halloween 2018, they have the fake Loomis number 2. And then we got, of course, the amazing, man, Kirby, her return, man. She looks great. Looking great like always, man. I can't wait. So, yeah. Kirby, for me, I've always mentioned this. Kirby's comeback, her return is probably the thing I'm looking forward to most from Scream 6. I'm looking forward to Kirby's role more than Melissa or Jenna Ortega or Courtney Cox. Yeah, I'm sorry, Courtney, but honestly, man, that's just honest. Because Courtney, we got to see you in the previous one, and you killed it. You killed it. You were amazing, and now Kirby, man, she's gonna kick ass, man. So here's the other photo, which is of course the classic zombie, or the classic Ghostface mask. I don't know, man. Something's telling me. Are they revealing the killer? Or it's probably just a random, New Yorker, in the Ghostface costume. I don't know, but that body shape, I don't know. It's telling me something. I just wish that they casted someone else as Angelina and also didn't have. Right, yeah, I agree, man. Yeah, I mean, even the comedy, the little comedy relief, the little comedic element, you could tell, man, in Scream 3. And it probably does have a little bit more of that comedy twist than the other films. I know Scream 4 did have a little bit too. And obviously Scream 5, but yeah, man, Scream 3 I think was a little bit more, comedic, a little bit more comedic, Kevin Williamson is the one who wrote 6, so you won't be disappointed. All right, man. All right, yeah, man. Hey, I'm interested, so I will be checking it out. Sick. Yeah, man. I'm gonna have to look that up later on. Sick. That name, I shouldn't forget it, man. So I don't have to screenshot it. Scream 3 is the worst in the series, but it's not a bad movie. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, it's the weaker one in the series. Vas Montenegro, what's up, man? What's up, man? How's it going? I actually dig its scoreline. I enjoy Scream 4, but that is the weakest one for me. I never really could into Sid's way to protect cousin as one of the reveal slashers. Brandon loves the movies. I get you on that one. I know a lot of people who like Scream 3 over or not necessarily Scream 3 over Scream 4, but I know a lot of people who consider Scream 4 the weakest one. And I do understand their point of view. And like you just mentioned, man, about the cousin. Yeah, it's always the same thing. Yeah, and I was about it when we were talking about Kirby and Charlie, man. I was about it when I was talking about they're like the standout character, like the best characters in Scream 4. Other than of course like Nev Campbell and Courtney Cox, like they're like the better side characters. And I was gonna mention, man, they even to me they stood out more. They were better characters to me than the main killer in Scream 4, which was Sydney's cousin. What was her name? Jill. So yeah, man, I agree, man. And yeah, her character, I wasn't the big, I wasn't the biggest fan of, man. Don't get me wrong. The whole idea about I I thought it was good. The whole idea of of um of um of the cousin kind of like jealous of like the she's like she looks at her like the star, she looks at Sydney as the star, and she wants that fame, which of course it's a stupid kind of character, and I don't take it out on Jill Rock on the actress who played her, but I just think her character wasn't the idea. I liked it, like I said, the reason why she wants to kill her cousin, and like I said, I don't put it on the actress. But I don't know. Probably it was just the way the character was written, man. But yeah, I agree, Brandon, because yeah, a lot of people that I've seen that don't that consider Scream 4 the weakest is for that simple reason, man. And there was another one, why people another one of the main reasons people don't really like Scream 4. What was it? What was it? There was one more, man. But yeah, it's interesting, man. Brandon, definitely. I mean, it's always cool reading different points of views here. I would recommend watching Sick. Yeah, man. Yeah, I will check it out, man. I mean, if you say it's written by uh the guy who wrote Scream, I mean, it should be something good. So for sure, if this hasn't been mentioned, Kirby is in the photo of Gail. Machete Slasher. Really, I did not notice. You're talking about the one where Gil is like in the dark, right? Hey man, that's a good catch. I did not see it. Here, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Is that the one you're talking about, right, man? Machete Slasher. Good catch, man. I mean, I didn't even catch that. I don't know. To me, the main center of attention was Gil Weathers. The new characters look more mature in this one. Oh yeah, for sure, man. Yeah. Um, Definitely. Like I said, I think the the some of the new characters from Scream 5 were a little weak, But yeah, man, that photo of Ghostface almost looked like an action figure. Hey, man, you're talking about the one they just yeah. Hey, I was about to say, like, it reminded me kind of like a video game graphic. I don't know, man. Something about it just looks a little like comical, kind of. I don't know. But yeah, I got like, to me it was like a video game graphic. But yeah, that's funny, man. Interesting, You bring it got you like action figure vibes. So I knew something was off about that, and I didn't mention it because, like I said, when I started this live stream, I showed the photos. That was like my fresh reaction because I didn't really. I mean, I saw the Ghostface one, but I saw it like up close. It was my fresh reaction. Excuse me. But I didn't mention it, man. I didn't mention that but I knew, man, something was funny about that picture. Um, but yeah, man, let's pull this. I hope my phone doesn't die. Let's pull this picture up, man. Machete Slasher. I hope you're right, man. I didn't catch it, man. I just finally want a genre film set in New York to take a adventure. Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, especially New York. Yeah, man. I love the franchise, but oh yeah, I see. Brandon. Yeah, yeah. The soundtrack. I like the soundtrack. It was pretty good. But yeah, man. Totally understandable, man. I get it for sure, man. Yeah, I consider like Scream 4, since I was still kind of a kid at that time, you know. I consider that one of the main horror films I grew up with for sure. And it's probably the most watched Scream movie other than the original, probably even more than the original. You know, growing up, so it's definitely like it's a really memorable movie there for me. Um, so yeah, I think that's why I've always liked Scream 4. You know, but yeah, man, I do get it. You know, like I said, I've always liked Scream 4, but I've always also seen people, uh, no, not like it as much. You know. Scream 4 for me took no real chances, had too many openings, and also no real characters outside of Kirby that I dug. Charlie was okay, but just there for me. And the reveal is laughable. Yeah, yeah, man. And look, check this out. When I first because when Scream 4 came out, man, I was still underage, man. I couldn't see a rated R movie. Um I was dying to see Scream 4, man. And it was 2011, so I've gotten into horror like a few years before that. So hell yeah, man. Scream 4 was one I wanted to see in theaters, but obviously I didn't. Um, so of course, as a kid, you wait till the bootleg comes out. You wait till the bootleg comes out. You know, not the highest quality, but yeah, I did have a bootleg of Scream 4, and it was constantly played. You know, and that's why, like I said, that's why I think it's a such a memorable film for me. Um, but yeah, man, and yeah, I agree, man. That, and like, back to what I was saying. You know, as a kid growing up watching it, the ending, the whole reveal, like I never really dug it like that. Like I said, I like the idea of it, but I don't know, just something about that ending wasn't the biggest fan of. You know, but yeah, man, for sure, I agree. I hope they don't make it predictable who the killers were, because in yeah, Chippy, I agree, man. I agree. Yeah, dude, it gave it away fast. To me, I'm gonna tell you guys what. Scream 5, the boyfriend honestly was kind of a surprise to me, man. Don't get me wrong, it crossed my mind through the beginning of the movie, but then there was like a few segments, oh, okay, where like, nah, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna tell you guys now, in the beginning of Scream 5, after the Jenna Ortega opening scene, you know how when she goes to the hospital and then her friends visit her, what's her name? Um, not Mindy, like all her friends, the killer. What was her name? What was her name? Um, the killer, other than the boyfriend, the other Ghostface killer. I knew she was the one, man. Right, and that's in the beginning when they visit her in the hospital. I knew she was the killer right there, man, and I was right. I was right, and yeah, man, it just gave it up too damn quick. You know, you can see hair and you could tell it's Kirby. Yeah, man. Look, I pulled it up. Here, let's check it out. Gail. Yeah, okay, yeah. Hey, that's a good catch, man, because I think, yeah, it is her. Look, check it out. You see that? Gail Weathers. That's Kirby right there, man, behind this fence, behind this pole. You can see her hair, you can see her hand, her arm, her black jacket. Yeah, man. Hey, Machete Slasher, that's a good catch, bro. Yeah, dude, badass. And like I said, in Scream 5, the badasses were Sydney and Gail Weathers, man, and now it looks like Gail Weathers and Kirby are gonna be the badasses in town for this one, you know. But hey, that's dope though, man. I can't wait, man. I really can't wait. I hope Kirby has a big role in this one. Oh, definitely, man. Definitely, man. Oh, dude. I wish we got more of Lindsay, man. I really do. God, man. But yeah, I agree, man. I hope Kirby is a main character. We have enough screen time of that Scream Queen. The new Halloween alternative trilogy is odd. I honestly feel that after the first, they had no real. Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is, man. And that's simply because they didn't pretty much have a story, man. They were just making up Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends at the moment. And yeah, I mean 2018 is decent enough, is solid enough, you know. So yeah, I think 2018 was worth it, but the rest not so much, you know. And of course they're not. You could watch those films, Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends, you know. As for entertainment, they're pretty decent films, but of course, man, they were they were cringe worthy, you could say. COVID had ruined it. Yeah, and that's one. Oh, you could. Yeah. You could say that's another one of the main factors that played in, man, with the whole Blumhouse Halloween. Because yeah, when once Halloween Kills was coming about, man, that's when COVID hit. That's when COVID hit, man, and it really, and yeah, man, not just Halloween, not just the Halloween trilogy, man, it messed a lot of things up. You know, productions, yeah, man. They had to change the script. Yeah, man. Yeah, I heard that. I heard that, and they were going along the way. They had to go along the way. So yeah, I guess they had an initial story to like lean on to but it just sucks, man, that we couldn't be able to see David Gordon Green's original vision, original picture for for the Blumhouse Halloween trilogy, man. And yeah, man, it sucks. I gotta get going. Glad I was able to hop on the street for a bit, man. Have thank you, Slasher Movies, man. Glad you made it. Um, appreciate it, man. I mean, hope you have a good night. Actually will be heading out of here soon. Real too, man. You know, it. We're in 7 minutes. It does did not feel like it, but yeah, man. Glad you made it on here, man. Definitely hope you have a great night, man. They got yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Yeah, and yeah, you could tell a lot of decisions, a lot of stuff in Kills and Ends were like last minute touches, man. That you could just tell they threw in there, you know, which just made those films odd, man. They just made them strange, man. Are you guys fans of the MTV series? Yeah, man. I thought it was pretty good. It was pretty decent. I saw them when they initially came out. I'm not. I saw the first season. I remember. I don't think I finished the second season though. I probably have, man, but I did not see the third one. That's the one I did not see. The one where they brought back the classic mask. Yeah, I did not see that. I did not see that one. I believe it's on Netflix right now, season 3. But hey, it'll be dope, man. It'll be. Actually, I would like if I ever come across like the first seasons, the first 2 seasons on DVD, man. That'll be pretty cool to own, man. Because I would like to rewatch them, especially not, especially because when they came out, like what, 5 years ago, like couple years ago, man. So I wonder how they live up now, man. You know, once you rewatch them in 2023, I wonder how they live up, man. I think they should still live up, man, because they weren't too bad. Hope we can see the killer use the mask. Yeah, oh yeah, that'll be pretty. That'll be a nice little cameo, man. Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. You know, I think it'll be it'll be pretty fitting. You know, especially since it's taking place in Halloween time in New York. Um, you know, it is possible. You know, they might have the mask there. I need to be chilling on my late dinner and see what's up. Much respect to everyone. Yeah, it's all cool. Peace out, room. I had fun. For always, everyone have a great. Peace out, man. Brandon. Hope you have a great night, man. Hope all of you guys have a great night, man. Yeah, I'm gonna be tuning out of here too, man. Cause yeah, I've been in here an hour, and it didn't really feel like it. But yeah, man, I appreciate all of you guys, man. Of course, if you guys see this later on, let me know what you guys think about these photos, man. And like always, man, it's always fun talking to you guys. Yeah, yeah, I heard season 3 wasn't that great. Yeah, yeah, that's one of the main reasons I didn't even check it out. Like I think it's on Netflix right now, but it's never really like caught my attention like that, you know. But yeah, man, that's gonna be about it. I want to thank you guys for watching. Shout out to all of you guys. Chippy, Brandon loves the movies, Slasher Movies 410, Skull Crusher, Machete Slasher, all you guys, man. Hope you guys have a blessed night. Stay tuned for more content, more videos. It was fun, like always. Scream 6